Alright, we got a job of the day. Doing bearings, checking brakes. He dumped his dump trailer and the doors came open on him when I was dumping, so it's tweaked. So I need to either tweak back those hinges or just put some new hinges on there. I might just put half a new hinge on. This one looks like it's the tweaked one, so I got some hinges for it just in case. Other side looks pretty good. Everything's pretty straight. It's not as bent. But yeah, I'm gonna do bearings, check his brakes, just do an overall safety check on the trailer as well. Alright, we got my tester plugged in, nothing's blinking, so we're good on that. Let's do tail lights. Front is good on driver's side. Rear is good, license plate is on. The bar is on. Passenger side is on. Right turn is on and working. Left turn is on and working. Back to markers. Markers are good. All those lights work. We'll lift it up, tear apart the driver's side first, make sure his brakes are good. His jack's not hooked up, but it looks like he's been using it as a manual jack. But I'll see if it works. Well, I guess it's, what is that? 3/8 one? Those electric jacks are great when they work and absolutely atrocious when they do not work. So keep that in mind when you're looking for a jack for a trailer. Drop leg jack 7K is always the best on these types of trailers. I got it up off the ground. Always use a new jack stand. Don't rely on your jacks in the front of the trailer, especially on those because they like to fold over when they get some side load on them. Looks like we only have brakes on the rear. Let's see if the brakes work. Brakes work. Might need to be adjusted a little bit. Free spinning and locked up. Okay, brake wiring works, so I don't have to worry about that. All right, brakes on driver's side are good. Just need to be adjusted. Magnets are good. Hub surface is great for the magnets. Idler's all packed up. I just need to adjust that brake. All right, hubs are packed. New bearings and seals, new grease. Front has the nut holder on. Rear has the nut holder on the driver's side. I always try to remember to put the dates on the dust caps. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. But I really like to put it on so I know when I did the bearings last. So this will be ready for service in another year and a half. But new bearings and seals, new grease. This side's good. Adjusting the brake up, putting tires and wheels back on. Brake is adjusted. There's some slight rubbing on the backing plates, but it's still free spinning, so it works perfect. Tires and wheels are back on driver's side. Rear is free spinning. Brakes locked up. Perfect. Passenger side rear, free spinning. Brakes are on. Good. Let's tear it down. Passenger side done. Nut holder on the front is on. Nut holder on the rear is on. Pound and dust caps. Passenger side done. Rear brake is adjusted. It's free spinning. Brakes are locked up. And brakes are free spinning. All right, I got a plan for this. I'm gonna replace these straps, cut them off and re-weld. I got 3 new hinges that I'm just gonna use this side on. This on the trailer is not bent in any way, but all these straps are. So I'm gonna replace all 3 of these. This one might actually be okay, but I'm not 100% sure until I cut it off and make it straight. But yeah, I've got a pretty good gap here. So start taking this apart. All right, I got the door lined up, took all the bolts out, and then just lined it up so it's nice and even. I'll hit it over just a little more. Looks like the bottom needs to come in, the top needs to come out a little bit. But everything's where it needs to be. I'm gonna cut off this part of the hinge and then just replace this. I'm starting to cut off everything. It's coming off pretty smooth. New pieces are on. Everything lines up well. I'm gonna sand everything on the back side and then weld it. Door will weld it back on, hinges are on. This locks into his door holder. Perfect. Now his door won't come off. Locks up and locks in to his doors. Perfect. I'm gonna paint those black and call them good. Doors on, all painted up. I'm just cleaning up. Gotta pull all my stuff and he's good to go. Alright, I'm all cleaned up, loaded up. New bearings, new seals, new grease. Brakes are adjusted, all brakes work. All of his lights work. Rear door on his driver's side is all fixed and straight. It latches in perfectly now. He does need some work on that, but I'm pretty sure this isn't working. I'll let him know about that, and if he wants me to change it out, I can. But this trailer's done, and I'm on to the next. And I need to torque the lug nuts, driver's side, passenger side.